So runner on first, 1 out. C's are up 2-0 as Longpré gets set to pitch to Sierra. That was inside, 3-1. If you're out here at the ballpark, of course, don't go home early because we have post-game fireworks after the game. Should be a fun night, of course, especially if the C's can hang on to win this game. This ground ball. Oh, he bobbled it at second, throws to second. They do get the lead runner out there, but no chance to get a double play as Birdie bobbled it, but was alert enough to throw over the shortstop Opitz for the lead, for the out at second base, but no chance to get Sierra at first, but that's 2 outs, and Sierra is on first base. That's a heads-up play there by Birdie. Of course, he bobbled it, but at least still got the lead runner out. So that's great baseball. Great work by Birdie. Of course, last night, if you missed the ball game, Birdie made an error early in the ball game, but proved to be a hero as he drove in the game-winning run in the 7th inning. So John Birdie out second base is a good one. That's for certain. In fact, his 5th in batting in this league coming into play today, and a good play there to get that out at second just moments ago. We have the catcher Alfaro in at the plate. Counts 1-1 as Longpré is ready to deliver the next pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-1 to count. Now you might think for catchers, their game is just to catch the ball and be good defensively, but Jorge Alfaro is hitting .324 this summer for the Indians. He chased a wide pitch there, not a good swing at all, so it counts 2-2. I just jinxed him, didn't I? I just said he was a good hitter, and he waved that bat like a little kid, trying to hit air in that instance, but that was a weird swing. But anyways, the count is 2-2. As Longpré is ready to deliver, chopper down to third, throw over to second. That's a third out, and through 6.5 innings here at Scotiabank Field, the C's are up 2-0. As you're listening to Canadians Baseball on CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning as Vancouver hopes to hang on to this lead. There? Okay.
How's it going?
I guess I'm in for now. Okay.
Good luck.
Back here at the ballpark for the bottom of the 7th inning, as we look at Alvarez on the mound, getting ready to throw his 3rd inning of work tonight. Richard Alvarez, a right-hander, hasn't had that much success in his pro career, as he has a 6.80 ERA in 31 games in 3 summers of professional baseball. The 7th inning stretch was just completed just moments ago as we see Bob Brown Bear walking up the stands, waving at the kids. What a terrific night here at the ballpark here as we bring you Canadians Baseball on CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance. John Birdie leads off this inning, trying to get some more offense going for the C's, as the C's are looking to build on a 2-0 lead here in Vancouver over the Spokane Indians. Birdie, if you remember, made a good play out at second base in the last inning, and hopes to do some good work here with the bat. Alvarez's pitch is outside for a ball. Right down the middle of the second pitch for the fastball. Count is 1-1. Terrific afternoon here in Vancouver when the game started. So chopper down to third base. Throw over across the diamond. Did he beat it? Yes, he beat it out. Safe. Infield hit for the Birdman. John Birdie gets on base here to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Seas are back in business. Man, John Birdie is a great player for the Seas this summer. 5th in the league in batting coming into play today, and surely that batting average will go up after his performance tonight as we look in at Shane Opitz here batting. The shortstop hitting .275 this summer, 1 for 3 tonight with 2 stolen bases as he looks in and gets ready for a pitch from Alvarez. He bunts it, but it rolls just foul. So Opitz will have to come back to the plate as Birdie runs back to first. I think that's an interesting strategy as manager John Schneider is coaching out at third base. Bunt the run over and let Jones and fieldmaker Bellegarde try and drive him in for a third run, which would be a big insurance run just in the ballgame tonight. Looks like a snap throw over the first, safe. Now if the Seas can get this third run, they will be in good shape. The Spokane Indians have not shown any life at all this evening with 1 hit through the first 7 innings. There's a liner to the gap. Oh, he missed it. Ball falls in, but Birdie can only advance down to second as Opitz is safe on first with a base hit. It looked like the right fielder, Pimentel, had a chance. It actually bounced off his glove as we look at the replay on the Diamond Vision here at the ballpark. And the score's decision is a hit, as it is being shown now on the scoreboard. But he had a chance to make that play, and it just went off his glove, fell in for a hit. So we've got 2 runners on, nobody out. Good chance for Jonathan Jones at the plate to cash in a couple more insurance runs here. Jones is 1 for 2 tonight with a walk and a stolen base, and is hitting .293 this summer. Beg your pardon, it's .283. But that's pretty good as the first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0 to count. Jones just had his birthday just a couple of days ago, so we want to wish him a happy belated birthday there. And if he can get a big hit here, I think everyone in the ballpark will be happy, for sure. Throw over to second, trying to get Birdie, but he scampers it back in safely. Don't know what he was doing there, the pitcher Alvarez, because that throw almost went into center field. But, of course, the shortstop, Alberto, was there to catch it and make a quick tag, but Birdie was clearly safe as he got back in to the bag at second. Oh, Jones showed bunt there, but he held back, but the strike. So the count is 1-1. Jones steps out of the box and tries to gather his thoughts. Now he's back in. John Schneider coaching down the third baseline. You're just wondering if he's going to get Jones to lay on the bunt or have him swing away. Either way, Jones is pretty good with the bat, so you know that he's going to, even if he makes an out, it's going to be a good hit or good contact play there. So pitch from Alvarez is outside. The count is 2-1. Alvarez is taking a long time between pitches out there. Must be tiring because it is his third inning of work. But he's taking a very, very long time trying to ponder life out there. Another throw over to second base, safe. As this time it was to the second baseman, Garcia, who tried to tag Birdie out, but Birdie just got back safely in. So count is still 2-1. 2 runners on base. C's up 2-0 as we bring action here at the ballpark in the bottom of the 7th. Jones is ready at plate. Alvarez pitch. Swing the foul tip. Bounces away from plate. But it's a foul ball, so the runners will have to go back to their respective bases. And the fans are having a good time out there. We can see a lot of them doing the wave, especially down in section 9 and 10. They're very much in the ball game here, and if Josie can get a base hit here, the decibel levels will go up by 10 times. You can count on it. Jones is ready, and again waiting for Alvarez, who is just taking his sweet time out there. You wonder if he just stepped off the mound there. You wonder if his fielders are just kind of telling him, hey man, let's just get this game over with. Just throw a damn pitch. But Alvarez is just standing there, looking at the base runner on second, and here's a pitch at last, swing the foul. So the count remains at 2-2, as the runners go back to their respective bases. It's just getting back to this afternoon. It was actually kind of a warm day today here in Vancouver. For those of you listening from across North America, 18 degrees right now, and we have wind blowing from, well, it looks like it's blowing toward right field. At least that's what my eyes are telling me here from the broadcast booth here at Scotiabank Field, Nat Beatty Stadium. You can see the moon as well as it's getting darker in the ballpark. This is a ground ball to short, over to second, down to first, double play. Birdie advances to third, but there are 2 outs. So after all that, Jones grounds into a double play, 6-4-3 of the scoring at home. Shortstop is second base to first, and with 2 outs, we have Balbino Fieldmayer coming up to bat with John Birdie out in third base. Now, you might be wondering, why was I telling you about the weather, about the moon? That's because pitcher Alvarez is taking a long time out there to throw his pitches. But in any event, it's working for him as he's gotten 2 outs now, and he's dealing with Balbino. Fastball inside, count is 1-0. Now, for those of you that are just joining us, Balbino is one of the contenders for the moniker madness here for minor league baseball. Pitch, it hit the outside corner as the umpire calls it a strike, so the count is 1-1. So if you're just tuning in, if you're a C's fan, you might want to go to CanadiansBaseball.com to find more information about this Moniker Madness tournament, as 64 of the best names in all of minor league baseball are part of this 5-round competition. And if memory serves, Balbino is up against a guy by the name of Shooter Hunt in the first round. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Pardon me, 3-1. Easy lose count here with Alvarez pitching, just because he was taking too long to throw the last at bat, but he's been working quicker in this at bat with Balbino. So, as I was saying, go to the website CanadiansBaseball.com, vote for Balbino, and hopefully he'll get past the first round and shoot down Shooter Hunt. Was that his name? I can't remember now. Too excited about this game. And pitch is outside, ball 4, so he walks him. So Balbino is on first base, Birdie out in third, runners on the corners, we have 2 outs, and Nick Belligot at the plate. Now Nick has been one of the hottest hitters for the C's this week, batting .350 in the last 7 days. He actually hit his first home run of the summer here at the ballpark a couple of nights ago. It's actually the first home run of his pro career. If he hits one out here tonight, the crowd will be in a frenzy. So we're hoping that Big Belligot can hit one out here. was talking to him after the ball game a few nights ago when he hit that first one out. Did anyone run out to get that baseball for you? It was after your first home run. He said, nah, no one got it. I wish I had my hands on it though. His first big fly in his career, but unfortunately didn't get a chance to get that ball. If he hits one out here tonight, I'll be the first one to run out there and get it for him. Pitch down the middle. No, actually no. Pardon me. That was I guess a bit high. So it counts 2-0 as Alvarez once again has 2 runners on. Pondering life out there on the mound. Alvarez has his red socks pulled all the way up to his knees, like a throwback player. Throw over the first, but Balbino's back safely on the bag. The one thing though I would think in old time baseball, pitchers threw a lot quicker than that in terms of during an at bat. They don't just ponder life out there. Finally we have a pitch, and it's a strike down the middle, so the count is 2-1 as Nick Balagot steps out, trying to gather his thoughts, waving that bat of his. Here's a pitch that's high. 3-1. So you're going to think Alvarez is going to throw a strike here. He's probably going to have to throw one right down the middle. He can't afford to walk Balagot here. That would load the bases as he's ready for the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off, so count is 3-2. So runners will be going on this next pitch as we have 2 outs. Count 3-2. Canadians are up 2-0. And everyone here in the ballpark hoping that Nick Balagot could get that base hit to give us more insurance runs here and bury the Spokane Indians. It's 2-0 C's. We're in the bottom of 7th. Runner goes. Line drive to right, and the catch out there made by Pimentel as he redeems himself, so to speak, for having that ball go off his glove earlier in the inning. As the inning's over, the C's are still up 2-0, and we'll take a break. We'll bring you back CanadiansBaseball.com right after this.
You want to keep going?
No, you can do it.
You sure?
I can do it if you would like.
I want you to do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
You're doing good, man.
Okay, I'll do it.
You're strong.
Okay.
I'll do the post-game interviews.
Okay, sure.
Hang tight.
Okay.
Okay, let me just see one thing. I want to make sure that we're still on, which we are. 210, 210. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Well done, bud. You want the lights on?
No, good.
Okay, I turned you down, so remember you gotta turn yourself down.
9 o'clock. Yeah. Back here in the ballpark here at Scotiabank Field in that Bay Stadium for the top of the 8th inning. Brian Longpre is still in the ball game, pitching his 2nd inning of work tonight as the C's maintain a 2-0 lead over the Spokane Indians here in Vancouver. First pitch, fly ball by Robinson out to center field, and it lands in the glove of center fielder Jones, makes the catch against the wall, and we have 1 out on 1 pitch. That was a great catch out there in center as Jones goes against the wall. As we look at the replay here at the Diamond Vision scoreboard out in center field, 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. I want to go back to Jesse Hernandez, who's been kind of the forgotten man in the rotation because of Justin Nicolino as well as Noah Syndergaard. But terrific pitching performance tonight by Jesse Hernandez. 6 innings of 1-hit baseball, and that's why we're ahead 2-0 here in the 8th inning. Brian Longpre has fallen behind 2-0 to the number 9 hitter, Hanser Alberto, the shortstop for the Spokane Indians, with 1 out in the 8th inning. Right down the middle, strike called. Count is 2-1 on Alberto. If the Indians are going to get some runs, they better do it now. As he takes a swing and a miss, strike 2, because we only have 4 outs left in this ball game. So they might want to start thinking about getting some offense going. Not that I want them to, but in case that's come across their minds, because we're in the late stages of this ball game. Pitch was in the dirt and goes all the way to the backstop. Count is 3-2. And I'm looking around the ballpark here. We still have 5,000 fans here at Scotiabank Field. Not one fan has gone home yet. What can you say about Vancouver baseball fans? They're passionate, and here's a drive just over the head of Opitz at short, drops into left field for a base hit, and Alberto is aboard here with an 8th inning single here with 1 out. I guess Alberto must have heard me scream from the broadcast booth here, telling him he needs to get some offense going for his team. Well, it certainly worked. As the top of the order comes to the plate, we have Edwin Garcia, the second baseman for Spokane, batting. He's 0 for 3 this evening, as he looks at the first pitch down the middle for a strike. That was fastball, and Longpre is going after these guys, that's for sure. He's probably mad out there about that base hit, so he's going to try and erase that by perhaps getting Garcia on a ground ball. Pitch in the dirt, but Schaefer is there to block it. Doesn't go very far up in front of home plate, as Alberto scampers back in the first. Garcia wearing the number 1 on the back of his jersey, in that gray uniform of his. Red batting helmet. Runner goes, and a pitch lined in the center field for a hit, and it goes all the way to the wall as Jones chases it down. They're waving him in, so the run scored without play at the plate. And what do you know? The Indians are back in this game as 2-1, as Garcia has an RBI double. I hear some boos here at the ballpark. I hope they're not booing me, because I might have jinxed the C's there by talking about all this great pitching. And now the Indians have a threat going. Runner out at second base with 1 out, as Garcia gets his first hit of the evening. A big one, as is out there on second base with number 2 hitter Nick Vickerson coming to the plate. So again, nobody out. Pardon me, 1 out I should say. 1 out here in top of the 8th inning, as Garcia is out at second base. Pitch, strike call on the outside corner. So Longpre is back out there trying to get the next guy out. As I said, he's been pretty successful so far this summer. One of the best relievers on the C's ball club. The right-hander looks over at second. There's a pitch, big swing and a miss by Vickerson. The count is 0-2. Vickerson is 0 for 3, and I would think he's not normally the number 2 hitter for the Spokane Indians, as he's batting 195 coming into today, down to 190 because of his 3 hitless at bats here this evening. Crowd getting anxious for this 0-2 pitch, hoping for that big strikeout from Longpre. Swing and a miss, the ball is in the dirt, throw over the first, that's the second out. So a strikeout, but Schaefer had to throw it down to first to complete the K, as we have 2 outs now in the 8th, with Garcia still at second, and big number 8, Jeffrey Castillo, now at the plate. Castillo is 0 for 3, but again, you probably don't need me to say that, because coming into this inning, everyone was pretty much 0 for, because the Indians just had that one hit through the first 7 innings. Longpre delivers, strike called in the outside corner, 0-1. Longpre is just a strike throwing machine out there on the mound. Looks like almost every pitch he throws is a strike, and that's what the C's are looking for here as they try to finish off this top of the 8th inning. C's are up 2-1 over the Spokane Indians, the 5th game of this 5-game set, and both teams will head out of town early tomorrow morning. It would be nice for the C's to get out of here with a win. It would be the 4th in this 5-game series, and head on to the road on a good note. Pitch outside. That was a fastball, clocked at 89 miles an hour, but it was way outside, so the count is 1-1. Probably expecting Castillo to chase that one out of the strike zone, but Castillo wouldn't bite. He apparently has an eye of a sniper. He held back and didn't swing, so good eye there by Castillo. So pitch over to second, Birdie, the Birdman throws first, safe, as the throw was just late getting there. But Birdie made a terrific play to stop that from going out to the outfield, as he was deep at second, picked up the ball, threw over the first, but not in time, as Castillo is on first with a base hit. So runners are now on first and third, here with 2 outs in the 8th. And Trevor Adams is now at the plate. Adams, the first baseman for Spokane, is 0 for 3, but hitting .314 this summer coming into tonight's game. Big number 14 is ready as he awaits a pitch from Longpre. Here's the delivery outside with the changeup, look like an 80-mile-an-hour changeup, as the count is 1-0. Looks like we have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the C's. Looks like Drew Permerson is out there warming up, so he'll come in the 9th inning, or maybe even this inning if Longpre can't get that final out here, as we're down to the late stages of this ball game. It's quiet down the right field line, I should say, as I look over to the Spokane Indians bullpen, as no one is warming up at all. Pitch. Where was that pitch? That looked like it was right down the middle, but the umpire calls it a ball, so that's 2-0. I could have sworn that pitch was right down the middle, but what do I know? I'm just a broadcaster. I'm not the umpire down there. But in any event, that's 2-0 as Longpre delivers. Strike. I agree with that one. An 86-mile-an-hour fastball, so it counts 2-1 as Longpre is looking to get big Trevor Adams out here to end this 8th inning. Again, the runners on first and third. Pitch. Oh, wow. It was on the outside corner apparently, because he called it a strike. Well, count is 2-2, as Adams couldn't believe that one. He just stepped out of the box and is adjusting his batting gloves there. He might have perhaps Nomar Garciaparra was his fan back in the day, as he was adjusting his batting gloves, and now he's ready. Oh, wow, strike. No. He waved at that pitch, but the umpire down at second base said no swing. I can't believe this. It looked like he swung. He waved at that pitch, but the umpire out at second said no swing. Can't believe that one at all. And you hear boos from all over the stadium. If I were a fan out in the crowd, I would be booing right now too. But it looked like he went around for sure. But in the event, it's 3-2. As Longpre has to throw another pitch, fouled off. So count is at 3-2. I could not believe that call. He said no swing. But in any event, it's 3-2. We have 2 outs. And the crowd here at Scotiabank Field looking for that final out here in the 8th inning. As the crowd is getting back into this game. Adams at the plate, waiting for this 3-2 delivery from Brian Longpre. Fouled off again. Boy, Trevor Adams is making Longpre work here with this at bat. It's pretty good at bat by Trevor, as he's fouled off with a 3rd pitch in a row, I believe. Adams is a very good hitter, batting .314 coming into play today. Better hitter than a speller, I would think. He spells his name with an E. That's Trever. The runners go, and ball 4. As the fans are booing the umpire there, that pitch looked like it might have hit the outside corner, but in an event, it's a ball, so the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Schaefer's gone out to the mound to try and talk to Longpre, the pitcher. Just gave him a pat on the back there, as Schaefer goes back to behind the plate, as Longpre now has to deal with Pimentel. I'll tell you one thing though, Adams, the guy that just walked, has a better eye than the umpires here apparently, as he drew that walk. And now John Schneider, the manager for the Seas, is coming out to the mound, and looks like he wasn't taught strategy, or is that the end of the line for Longpre? Schaefer has come out to the mound as well, as manager John Schneider, Brian Longpre, and catcher Chris Schaefer are having a conference call out there. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Seas are up by a score of 2-1, and the home plate umpires come out to tell them to, hey, hurry up. We got a bus ride back to the hotel, so we go clubbing tonight. Don't want to miss that. But in any event, the crowd applauds as Brian Longpre has been taking out the ball game, and the Perminator, Drew Permason, is into the game, trying to get this final out here in the top of the 8th inning. We'll be back with Canadians Baseball here at CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance. Back in a moment. Back here in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs, as the new pitcher Drew Permason has come in to pitch, trying to get this last out in the 8th inning. The Seas are up 2-1 and are trying to make it 4 wins out of 5 against the Spokane Indians in this series. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like someone has jumped out onto the field. Where's security? Well, someone's gone out to get him. This guy in a black shirt just ran out to the field. Don't want to see that at the ballpark, but obviously someone's having too much fun there. But fortunately, no one's hurt out there. But getting back to the action on the mound here, Drew Permason has finished his final warm-up tosses. As we look at the 5'10" right-hander, trying to preserve this lead and trying to get his 11th save tonight. Permason has been pretty good all summer long for the Seas. His 10 saves this summer is tied for the league lead. But a tough situation out here for any closer. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom top of the 8th, I should say. Just a 1-run lead. No margin for error here. As Permason throws the first pitch outside, but big swing and a miss there by Pimentel. 0-1. I think the right fielder Pimentel just helped Permason out right there as he swung at a pitch that was way outside. But Permason is ready with the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 2 called. So the count is 0-2. The crowd's on their feet, wanting to get this final out here in the top of the 8th inning from Drew Permason. And they're coming alive here. Everyone is standing up here in the ballpark trying to pump them up to get this. Oh, look at that. Big swing and a miss, and that's a 3rd strike. He waved at that pitch out of the strike zone. And look at the season coming off the field. Manager John Schneider just gave Permason a big hug, and Permason just pumped his fist out there. There are a group of excited young men out there on the field. As we take a break here, the Seas are up 2-1, 3 outs to go, and we'll take a short break. You're listening to Canadians Baseball on CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance.
Are you liking it? Yeah. Turn the light on, brother. All right. Take us home. Give us a victory tonight. Okay?
What's that?
You're doing a great job this summer. This is your game to call, right? Don't think I gave up on you. This is just because I think thank you for being so good this summer, all right?
No, were we at that point?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I don't give you the crappy parts.
Okay,
good.
all right.
So finish strong. Get us something, all right?
I'll do it. Back here at Scotiabank Field as the noise level is going up as we get ready for the bottom of the 8th inning here at Scotiabank Field with the Seas up 2-1 over the Spokane Indians. Boy, this crowd is pumped up tonight. Ready for the fireworks at the end of the game and ready for the Seas to close this one out. As Vancouver is up 2-1 with Rowan Salas coming to bat to lead off this inning. With a new pitcher on the mound is number 21, Mavar, a right-hander for the Spokane Indians pitching. Fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. Salas is playing third base tonight as he looks at the strike on the outside corner. The count quickly is 0-2. He might be the player of the game tonight as he's gone 2 for 3 with a triple, a run, a stolen base, and an RBI. Terrific performance today by Salas. Chopper down to third, throw down to first, 1 away. As Drew Robinson hasn't been hitting well, but he's been picking up all the balls that have gone down to third and just made another good throw to retire Salas. As we have 1 out with big Kevin Patterson coming up to bat. Patterson is a DH tonight as he's 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch, an 88-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner, just missed, so it counts as 1-0. down the middle, strike 2. I've already seen the difference here in this inning, as the new pitcher Mavar just throws. He doesn't waste any time at all, and he's just thrown another ball, so it counts as 2-1. So a quick worker. Another pitch, swing and a miss by Patterson, count as 2-2. But this guy out there, number 21, Mavar, has been quick to the plate. The 2-2 pitch got him. So big Kevin Patterson strikes out, and they're 2 away as Matt Newman comes up to bat. I beg your pardon, Chris Schaefer is coming up to bat. So the catcher, Chris Schaefer, 0 for 2 with a walk tonight, but has called a very solid game, as Spokane has already collected 4 hits this evening. First pitch looked like a changeup, 73-mile-an-hour changeup on the outside corner for a strike, so it counts 0-1 on Schaefer. That one was low, as the second pitch was just delivered. Low, that's a ball, so it counts as 1-1. As Mavar does not waste any time in throwing, there's a foul back. The count is 1-2. As Schaefer just fouled one right back behind the screen there. Schaefer saying this guy's too fast for me. He just stepped out to gather his thoughts, and is now back in the batter's box here, awaiting that 1-2 pitch. Outside, but what do you know? The umpire just called it a strike. Schaefer cannot believe it, and he says a few words to the ump. But that's the final of the inning, as Schaefer walks away all the way back to the dugout. So the C's go 1-2-3 into the bottom of the 8th inning. Go to the top of the 9th with the C's up 2-1. You're listening to Canadians Baseball on CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance. We're back here at Scotiabank Field at Bailey Stadium for the top of the 9th inning, as Vancouver is hanging on to a 2-1 lead over the Spokane Indians, and last chance for the Indians. And the Perminator is out there on the mound throwing his warm-up pitches. Of course, Drew Permason came on the 8th inning, got that last out in the 8th, and is looking to get the final 3 outs here to wrap things up in the 9th inning. Now, I'll tell you one thing about Permason. We've been calling him the Perminator here at the ballpark because, Terminator, Perminator, just like Tom Hankey, the former Blue Jays closer. He actually likes that nickname, the Perminator, which he says is better than the one everyone's been calling him in the clubhouse. That would be Cheese. Ruben Sierra's up at the plate, waves that bat as the first pitch comes in low for a ball. An 89-mile-an-hour fastball as Sierra, Alfaro, and Robinson are up in this 9th inning. Swing down the left field lines, going foul. Landed the kids there. Oh, look at that. All those kids are running after that baseball. there's 5 or 6 of them, those kids running after that ball. Can't see from this angle who's gotten it, but what a thrill to be at the ballpark here tonight. Hanging out in the kids area, chasing up after pop. Oh, as we look at the field there, Sierra just got a base hit just over the old Pitt's head at shortstop, goes in for a hit, and Sierra is on to lead out the top of the 9th inning here for the Indians. But just finishing up that thought, what a great night to be here at the ballpark at Scotiabank Field. Hanging out with family, catching a baseball game, C's are winning. What a perfect night to be here in the ballpark. Sierra takes his lead at first, as Alfaro, the catcher, is at the plate. Big swing and a miss there. That pitch looked like it was low and outside, but boy, Alfaro was anxious. Probably wants to get out of here quick to hit the nightclubs here in Vancouver. But that was a bad swing there, that's for certain, as it counts 0-1 on the batter here. Pitch right down the middle, 0-2. That was a fastball, 90 miles an hour, right in the strike zone, and no balls and 2 strikes. Here the catcher, Alfaro. Alfaro, number 11, waving that bat. Not wanting to embarrass himself, but chopper foul all the way into the Canadians dugout as manager John Schneider runs after that ball, tosses it in the stands, and he drops it. Oh, look at that. Someone there in section 10 dropped the baseball. But that's a good gesture by John Schneider, throwing a ball into the stands for the fans. Normally, other managers would just, chuck into the dugout. But John Schneider always good with the fans here at the ballpark. Strike 3, big swing and a miss, 1 out. As Alfaro chased the ball that looked to be on the outside corner, that was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. So Person wasn't messing around there, as he gets a big out here in the top of the 9th inning. Now, you might be wondering, why is Parmesan's nickname Cheese? He was just telling me that in the clubhouse a few days ago, because his name sounds like Parmesan, like the cheese, Parmesan. So that nickname has been with him for a long, long time, Cheese. But if he keeps doing what he's been doing all summer for the C's, he's just going to be known as the Perminator. Drew Parmesan, the Perminator. Ready to deal with Drew Robinson, the 3rd baseman, the number 8 hitter for the Spokane Indians. Drew has just gone to Parmesan, that is. Drew Parmesan, as we have 2 Drews here, one on the mound and one at the plate. But Drew Parmesan has just thrown 2 straight balls to Drew Robinson. So we'll see which one of these 2 Drews will come on top. Foul ball all the way to the dugout area, just beyond the dugout into section 10. Did someone catch that ball in the crowd? Yep, looks like he came up with it. Good catch there, buddy. Good job. The Sierra was running on that pitch, but of course he has to scamper. He has to run back to first, as that was a foul ball. So it counts 2-1 on Drew Robinson. The big number 29 for the Spokane Indians, playing 3rd base tonight. Not a good night. Looks like, based on the numbers, not a good season so far. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, but his batting average is 178. Ouch. Right down the middle, strike called, count is 2-2. And boy, was wondering why he didn't swing at that one. It was right down the middle. In any event, it's 2-2 with 1 out. Ruben Sierra out at first base, as Drew Parmesan is ready to throw the next pitch here. Runner goes, big swing and a miss, throw to second, out there, double play, game over. Look at that. Robbins just struck out, Sierra was running, The catcher Shaver threw it down to second. They tagged him out, and that's the ball game. Seas win 2-1, and everyone has come out from the dugout to congratulate each other on a big win tonight. Final score: Seas 2, Spokane Indians 1. Oh, what a game! And stay tuned tonight if you're at the ballpark because we've got fireworks coming up right after the game. And what can we say about this game? Rowan Salas was a great hero offensively for the Vancouver Canadians, but what about the job by Jesse Hernandez? The forgotten man in the rotation, but he came out here, pitched 6 scoreless innings, gave up just 1 hit. I gotta tell you, he's my player of the game right there. Sorry, Rowan, but Hernandez, big number 44, Jesse, you're the player of the game tonight. Well done. So again, final score from the ballpark here: Vancouver 2, Spokane 1. You've been listening to Canadians Baseball on CanadiansBaseball.com, presented by Canadian Direct Insurance.
We're done.
Wow, that was a great play there.
How about that,
Strike him out, throw him out.
You'll strike him out, throw him out. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yep. All right, so what's the game?